I'm Leonard Riggs, and this is my podcast from my head to your ears. Today is a special Thanksgiving edition of my podcast, and I will be right back, and I'll talk about being thankful. It's kind of obvious, I guess, but I think it's perfect to talk about being thankful on Thanksgiving, don't you? I'll be right back. I'm Leonard Riggs. This is my podcast from my head to your ears. I'm Leonard Riggs, and this is my podcast from my head to your ears, and this is my special Thanksgiving edition. And I'm going to spend this podcast being thankful and talking about things I'm thankful for. And there's lots of things when I search for things that I'm very thankful for. Number one and foremost, I have another year with my mom this year. I've told you I'm her caregiver, and I honestly didn't think I'd see another holiday with my mom, and here I am. And I've got all kinds of stuff for her to eat today. I have to be careful what I give her, so I have to be kind of creative. But I think I've assembled a little feast for her today. Of course, I have to feed her, and that's fine. I'm used to that. She can eat still. My mom still hasn't lost that little spark in her eye. That's something I watch for. This is 7 years in her Alzheimer's journey, and she's been robbed of her a lot of her things, like she can't walk anymore. She can't talk anymore. She can smile, and she still has a lot of strength. Oh boy, does she ever. But like I said, there's a spark they lose eventually when there just doesn't seem to be anything going on. But she's still there. She still has a sense of humor. And she still has a lot of love to give. And like I said, she loves to eat. And she loves attention. And she's funny. She still has a sense of humor, like I said. And she loves to laugh. And so I'm very thankful for that. There's nothing more than it's a great joy to hear her make her little noise every morning that she makes to let me know she's awake. It's kind of a raspberry. It's kind of a... She does that noise. So, yeah, I'm very thankful my mom is here. Today would have been November 23rd, 1957 was the day my mom and dad got married. Mom and dad got married. This would have been their wedding anniversary today. Every so often it falls on their wedding anniversary, and this year it just happened to once again. So today's a double special day. I am off from my regular job, and I'm loving it. I get to spend time with mom and the cats. So we don't have family get-togethers so much. It's hard to get mom out, and also it's not really good for her to be around a bunch of people right now with all the flu and COVID still going around. So, excuse me. So, yeah, I'm just so thankful for my mom. I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful for my sisters, and I have wonderful sisters. I have 4 sisters. My oldest sister, Connie, passed away 10 years ago on Halloween this year. She lived down the street from us, and she's always been my big sister, and it was a very sad day when she passed. My sister, Lori, lives a state away, and she has some health issues, and she doesn't get to come home. But we communicate on, thank God for social media, and gosh, I miss her so much. We shared a lot of fun and adventures together. We always had our brother-sister dates at the movies, and I would go spend vacation time at her house, and her and my brother-in-law Tom would put me up, and we had a great time. And I won a trip to Cancun a few years ago, and I asked her to come along, and we had a blast, and it's one of my favorite memories that I like to think about on a sad day or a gloomy day that makes me smile. And she's an awesome lady, very talented, very smart, and lovely. And I just am so thankful that she's my sister. My sister Kim, she's a mama. She just loves her grandchildren and her children, and she helps me with mom. And she's a great lady. She also is a survivor of mantle cell lymphoma. She is in remission, and her husband has just received a cancer diagnosis, and they've had a rough time, and she actually isn't feeling well right now. My sister Cindy she's just a wonderful girl, wonderful lady. She's another mama, and she helps me with mom a lot, and she lives right behind me, so she's my big sister too. And she's a little lady. I'm a good foot and a half taller than her, but she is a little lady with a big heart and a big wonderful soul, and you can't ask for a better sister. And I have 4 great sisters, so how wonderful is that? And then there's my friends, and I don't want to mention anybody because I have a lot, but excuse me, yeah, I've got a cold again. I have been so blessed with friends that are like family to me, and I have so many of them. And when my life became difficult, they were there for me, and they helped me get through this journey I'm going through with mom, but I'm still going through. And they lift me up, and they make me smile, and they're so supportive, and I can't ask for a better group of friends that I've had. They're so wonderful. And I have lots of friends. Thanks to my job, I really have met a lot of people, and I have a lot of people that wish me well. And how wonderful is that? My job I'm thankful for my job. My job is, I've been there 34 years as of this year, and they're my extended family. My current boss has been wonderful to me. She let me have this holiday off to spend with my mom, and I appreciate it, and my co-workers. I'm Leonard Riggs, and this is my podcast from my head to your ears, and I'm talking about what I'm thankful for in this life. And I've talked about family and friends and my job. And the most important thing in all of this and dealing with any adversities I've had, and I've had quite a few in my life, is my strong faith in God. I know God's not a magical genie that's going to take away all my problems. But what I seek from God is, what do I do, God? Where do I go now? What do I do? And I think God will guide you if you seek his help. And he has me. I can't deny that. And there's been some really spots in my life where I hit a brick wall, and I'm like, where do I go now? And that's where I put my faith in God, and he's never let me down. There's a lot of things I don't understand in life, a lot of things. I don't know how. I don't know why children die or we get diseases and all that. I just don't know. But that's just one of life's great mysteries, like I said, and I'm still learning. As long as you're alive, you're still evolving, you're still learning, and you just have to seek out your lesson. And when you fall on your butt, you have to pick yourself up and try it again. Dust yourself off, and You can't let adversity get to you. Of course, we're all going to have periods where we question and we grieve and all that. It's just part of the experience. But you can't just lay down and die. You have a life. You have to live it. You have to learn. You have to keep going. And I'm thankful that I know this. And I'm probably going to question it again in my life, but I'm just going to have to think these words I've just said to myself: get up and keep going. So I'm thankful that I have that kind of tenacity to keep going. It's just something I've had instilled in me from my parents and my grandparents, my grandma. Oh gosh, did I not mention my grandma? I am so thankful for my grandma Qualls. I didn't get to know my grandma Pearson as well, my dad's mother, but I did get to know my aunts and uncles on that side. They were wonderful people. I'm thankful for my aunts and uncles on both sides, and my cousins, and like I said, my whole family. I could go on and on and on and on. I'm thankful for my cats. Somehow they give me purpose and give me, they fulfill me a little bit, because caring for them keeps me going. I worry, of course, mainly about my mom, but I worry about what's going to happen to these little sweet animals if anything ever happens to me. But they give me a reason to get up. And as a matter of fact, they're meowing at my door right now because they're hungry. So, I just think this journey I'm on, caring for my mom and having these wonderful little creatures in my life, just make me feel like I have a reason to be here. So that's something I've often wondered: why am I here? What purpose did I serve? And I realize right now, at this moment in my life, I'm here to take care of these little guys and my mom. So I'm very thankful for that. I'm also thankful for music and entertainment and the things that make me smile, my happy place, so to speak. I'm thankful for the things in that. And somehow they enhance life, and they occupy my mind when my mind needs to be occupied by something else. Some people say it's a waste of time. I don't feel that way. So I'm going to take a break. I have a cold again, in case you can't notice. I have to take breathing breaks. So I will be right back with more of From My Head to Your Ears. I'm Leonard Riggs. I'm Leonard Riggs, and this is my podcast, From My Head to Your Ears. And this is going to be a short one this week because I have a mom to feed and take care of and things to do. Pets to take care of. So I'm going to just say that today's a day to enjoy the blessings God gave you and to appreciate everything that you have, the wonderful things in your life, to concentrate on those positive things, and you go eat to your heart's desire and laugh and live and love and all the things that they say on Hallmark, on the Hallmark channel. Today's a day to celebrate thankfulness, and I hope I've done that in this podcast because I have a lot to be thankful for. As I've said, I can't lay here and lament on all the horrible things in my life. Not everything's wonderful. Not everything's going to be wonderful. If you're living, you're going to experience the whole gamut of things that is part of living. So anyway, I'm just yapping on too much. I'm going to get off here, and thank you for listening to my podcast. This is kind of a short edition this week. I'll be back next week with a special guest, hopefully, if that works out. And it's also going to be my 1-year anniversary show. I've been doing this for a year. Can you believe that? The year has gone by. And I cannot leave this podcast without saying I'm thankful for you, my listeners. Thank you for listening and all the compliments and everything. I say this every week because I'm truly thankful for that. I appreciate the positivity, and I'm glad you're enjoying this podcast. I love doing it. Absolutely love it. It's just so awesome. Anyway, I'm going to go have a cup of coffee and feed my cats and change my mom and get her ready to enjoy the day too. So, happy Thanksgiving, everybody, and all my love and warm wishes to you and your family. I'm Leonard Riggs, and this is my podcast, From My Head to Your Ears.